with Protoss.
Yeah, we're just waiting on Fitzy. He requested a moment. So at least you guys don't have to be mad at you guys like the person that requested the break this time. So it'll be a less stressful delay. So yeah, up 2-0 off of wins on Metropolis and Antigua. Core Hall was voted by both players, so left in the map pool are Cloud, Ohana, Condemned Ridge, and ESV Muspelheim. So some hipster maps in there. But yeah, it's worth seeing, buddy. These have all been insane macro games.
Wow, Avilo going Protoss. This is going to be pretty interesting. We haven't seen Fitzy play anything other than TVZ so far, so I'd like to kind of see what he whips out.
Yeah, I don't actually know how he plays ZvP. I've only seen his ZvP and ZvZ.
So this won't be the first time someone's off-raced in the Space Whale Showdown. In Space Whale Showdown 2, we had an off-race battle where Gosu DDE went Zerg and VVV Glon went Protoss, and DDE kinda stomped all over him with Speedlings and Sick Macro. So once these players are ready, we're gonna start up right now. Go goes the word from Fitzy. Appreciate you guys sticking up this late. I appreciate the players staying up this late. Shows a lot of heart. We love StarCraft and alcohol and marijuana and exciting competition. So there's the word from both players. And Avilo's word is the best TVZ strat is to play Protoss. So we'll see if he can do it. In the grand finals, down 2-0.
Yeah,
switches
I mean,
race.
Some people have pretty good off races, so maybe this will work out for him. I remember there was some point back in the day when some of my friends would make fun of me because my PVZ was better than my ZVZ.
Why the fuck is Fitzy so dark? Oh well. He's in the bottom right, or bottom left.
Not dark for me.
And he's the red Zerg. Top right, we have switching from Terran to Protoss in the grand finals of the Space Whale Showdown. It's Team Legion's Avilo. And so the winner of this... the winner of this gets $150, and second place is $50. Avilo's going for the Forge Fast Expand, but what was your input?
It looks like something's already happening because Fitzy is going for a 7 pool.
It's interesting choice. Has Avilo been in this situation as Protoss before?
Yeah, they're just talking about it right now.
I don't know. But he is sending out the 9 scout, so he will see this coming. We'll see if he reacts properly and puts that pylon in his main base, and then builds a cannon up there.
Yeah, I mean, one really good thing to do against someone off racing often is to cheese them, because they can watch streams, they can learn standard build orders, but defending cheese just really comes with experience, a lot more than just general mechanics.
Yeah, there are subtleties of
game mechanics.
There are subtleties of unit controls and scenarios that it really takes a few experiences to refine your ability to react to them.
Yeah.
It's true, and it looks like he's gonna try to hold his natural, which is an interesting choice. It's gonna be hard for sure. We'll see if he pulls probes or just tries to keep the wall off going. I mean, I think he's actually gonna hold this. He can wall off again too if he needs to.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have the best insight to this, as I'm the Terran player. I don't know how long these buildings take to die, or how long it takes this shit to kill them, but what kind of position is Fitzy in right now? Is he gonna double expand behind this, and is Avilo gonna take his net?
He's down in workers. He's been droning behind it because he only made the 6. Oh, he actually made 8 lings. And he did pull a drone with it, so that's kind of bad for him economically, but Avilo had to make 2 gates and a cannon before Nexus as well, which isn't what he wanted.
Okay, he was waiting for the cancel.
Oh no.
I know. That's really good for Fitzy because he only lost a single Ling to run in. So he can just run in and kill a lot of probes. I don't know why
dancing the Lings at the net.
Oh, dancing the Lings. I mean, that's a legit reason to stop. Obviously. So yeah, Fitzy's just gonna run around and harass the hell out of the probes. And I mean, this is already really annoying to deal with. And when you're raging about being down 2 games enough that you've switched races, that's gonna be even more annoying to deal with.
Yeah, speedling run-bys of Fitzy giving everyone nightmares in the Space Whale Showdown 4. Probes total going down are 6 with that initial run-by.
I still think that
that was pretty worth
in
it.
a good position, to be honest. He's ahead. 1 food. Let's see where that. I mean, yeah. So he's ahead 2 workers right now. He defended like he's got his natural secured.
He doesn't have a cyber
It's
core.
not done yet though. Fitzy's natural is done way earlier. And he's gonna pull way ahead in workers.
Yeah, what do you think of adding both gas before the cyber core? I mean, is that legitimate or?
Yeah,
you always want to take gas before the core.
Okay. Yeah, 'cause I don't
And
know
normally
shit.
you take both at once with Forge FE.
He's forgetting to put his guys in though.
So at least he scouted
Yeah.
if there's a third or not. That's what he made that zealot for. I mean, in terms of transitions, I'm not too sure what Avilo is well versed in regards to Protoss, so I'm not sure if Fitzy is either. It's just kind of up in the air. We're just going to have to wait and see. We haven't seen Fitzy play a PVZ yet either today. His first 2 series in the last 2 games were a very similar TVZ style that he's clearly mastered, and yeah.
So that Zealot's doesn't see the third, and he's gonna come in here and see no spines, and that usually means it's some kind of 2-base all in, but he's actually gonna get all the way into the main here and get a full
See
scan.
no gas.
So he's totally fine.
I don't think no spines necessarily means that. I mean, he took the third when he could afford it.
Well, just the Zealot kind of came up, and then like Fitzy like ran the drone around, so he didn't see it go. And I don't know, like if I saw that as a Protoss player, I'd definitely be considering some kind of 2-base all-in.
So Avilo put down a Stargate,
Yeah.
and he's got 3 gases. 3rd one in production, I guess, 2 running right now.
Stargate's a little bit dated, definitely not too popular within recent month or so, but I think it still has some worth. I don't think it's the best build, but it does work.
Yeah.
Sentry trapped
Like
outside.
if you have a solid plan for it, it used to be that you could just kind of harass with the Stargate, and Zergs used to be worse at defending against it. Didn't know exact timing, so when you took map control away from them, they kind of had to guess. But now the timings are more refined, that works a little less well. So you really need a solid plan for your follow-up now.
Yeah, someone just typed in the chat, I sure hope the Mass Queen player doesn't have anti-air. But I think in this game so far, he's only got, the 3 queens, 1 per hatch. He's added a Roach Warren, so with speed and the +1 carapace, he could be looking for heavy, aggressive mid-game timing with Roachling.
Avilo is throwing down a Robo Bay behind this as well, and he has all 4 gas, so he's probably going to throw down a fast Colossus Bay here, and try to maybe catch Fitzy with some kind of Hydra switch. But
I think he's gonna be trying to go for the style that Squirtle used against Symbol recently in the GSL, where he goes Void Ray, few Phoenix. Okay, he's actually going a second Void Ray, but the style's the same. It's gonna be multiple Void Rays instead of Void Ray into Phoenix into Colossus all in on 2-base. Just to hopefully force Hydras, and even if you don't, force a bunch of Spores and stuff, so there are fewer Roaches out, if the Corruptors are delayed.
So he saw the Stargate, and he still hasn't thrown down any spines. He must feel confident in holding this off with his queens only. He's positioned them in the bottom right, expecting, I guess this zones out the main, and also is a nice place where he can respond to his third.
So it looks like he's not even going to bother with Colossus, I think. It looks like he's just going to go for a big gateway all in here with, I think, 7 gates.
Yeah, White
And
Ross.
He might make a warp prism. Yeah, he'll make a warp prism to put it that way,
Hallucination as well.
When Fitzy sees no third, he's just gonna start really pumping units. I mean, he knows what's coming. And God, that is the most beautiful Queen stutter step I have ever seen.
Yeah, that was pretty nice. That was pretty poor, like void ray attentiveness.
I didn't even know you could noob them that much while attacking. Like, holy shit.
Hallucination coming up here, and it's probably going to be, considering like he has Stargate out and a Robo, I doubt that that's for scouting, probably for some kind of shenanigans, maybe.
I think Avilo doesn't really know how to play Protoss.
He's got 4 sentries and a warp prism right now.
That's another thing we can conclude.
Yeah.
I mean, he loaded up the sentries, and I think he just keeps changing his mind about what he wants to do.
If he's got 8
like,
gateways
he loaded
now.
up the sentries, then he unloaded. Okay, so he wanted to hallucinate them.
He's
so
4 warp prisms.
Oh my god.
He left energy on just one of them so that he can drop the sentry and force field the ramp.
Oh shit, this is the funniest thing I've ever seen. 9 gate warp prism, 4 hallucinated. Oh shit.
This is pretty smart. Like, how do you know which one it is, honestly?
Oh shit. Oh shit. So 2 headed towards the main. These queens are going crazy. The void rays raining down shit on these Ling and Roaches. That initial warp prism tanks the spore, and the second one here is actually surrounded by Lings, so he might not be able to get these sentries out safely. Queens are gonna cut it off and take it out.
He's actually just gonna kill it before it unloads anything.
2 sentries get out.
2 sentries down.
But yeah, that's rough.
He's not even gonna lose a single queen. Yeah.
All right. So I'm not too sure what we just saw there, but maybe that's the next GSL Code S build. I'm calling it. Fucking start.
And then throwing down Twilight Council too. I mean, Avilo is being pretty indecisive.
Yeah, he's got all 3 tech trees. Yeah. He can respect the creative outlook from another race. Like, how bullshit would that be? I hope someone else tries that. That's like really good at Protoss.
Yeah, that would actually be really scary if someone optimized it.
Yeah.
So, Fitzy getting the infestation pit and the spire, taking the 4th. So he's probably gonna throw it on his last 3 gases of the 8. Around when the 4th finishes, go into Broodlord and Fester. This is pretty standard play.
Yeah. Note that because all of Avilo's sentries were in the Warp Prism. He doesn't really have anything to keep himself safe from that high speed link count.
Yeah. It's not... This isn't quite how I would probably play this out, but I'd say Fitzy's play is actually, like, a lot more standard than how I would play it, I guess. Or how I've seen some other people do. Like, this is pretty textbook. Although the Ultra Cavern is kind of weird. Most people don't get Ultras if they do get them until they have a few Broodlords out already. Unless they're going for Banelings and they're using it just to break force fields.
So there's an observer on top of this changeling. Doesn't it show it?
No, I don't think it does.
Oh.
No, observers don't show changelings.
Oh, I guess I'm noob. Whatever. Anyway.
Otherwise,
I mean, he should realize that he hasn't built his zealot. Oh, he has 1 zealot.
Yeah, they would just die, right?
Yeah, I thought that happened.
That would
I
suck.
don't know. I thought my turret showed changelings.
Oh, I think your Skype is cut out there for a sec.
Oh, fair enough. How's it now?
Good.
Alright, anyway, clearing out rocks. Villa's finally got his 3rd. Looks like he's walled it off such that the speedling run by won't really clean it up this time. Another changeling, as we were just discussing, pops up and sees the setup here.
Looks like Villa's gonna try to hit a timing here with Blink Stalkers and Immortals. This can be okay, but when your opponent has Infestors...
yeah, he's gonna get most of the sentries with... no, he actually trapped an Infestor, with the sentries only taking shield damage. I think Fitzy needs a few more spines. He was probably not quite taking him seriously enough.
Force shields go.
It might not matter.
Okay, force shields.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty solid, but Fitzy's still got a really big supply lead. He's got 3 Ultras and Broodlords in production. So, when Avilo pushes in, if he pushes in here anymore, he's going to meet an army that he can't kill.
I guess maybe the Ultras are just to break force fields so the Roach Lane can get close. I mean...
Yeah, that's what it just did. And the transfuses as well. I mean, he's going to want to show off his, I guess, world-renowned transfuse micro.
Yeah.
This is going to be tough here for Avilo. His army getting completely fungled, surrounded by links, roaches and queens coming in as well. I think an Ultra might have been dancing in that battle.
Yeah, it was. I know that animation well.
Yeah, Fungal catches a bunch of stalkers trying to break away.
Finding a little bit of humor in these late game situations against his opponent playing off race and obviously not being completely competent here, Protoss. But
yeah, I mean,
he's doing,
not just
he's
late.
Doing pretty well for like an off race.
There was not just late game humor. There was that early game Ling dance in the net.
It's true.
He's just been dancing units all over his face. Yeah, the clock is ticking for Avilo. He's let Zerg units into his main. Oh, they turn around actually. But I don't see him recovering in any way.
Yeah, I mean he has a good concave here, but obviously he's dead. Yeah.
So that is the 4th consecutive 3-0 final in the Space Whale Showdown, and our champion is Root Fitzy, winning 3 consecutive TVZs or ZVTs, I guess you can say. That one was like 2/3 ZVT, 1/3 ZvP-ish thing. And yeah, congrats to Roots Fitzy indeed.